Schedule. We, of course, will bring you live coverage here on KARE 11 throughout this finals run.
What time now? 6:06. Back to the other big story that we're following here. Just 90 minutes ago, the National Hurricane Center reported Hurricane Milton is still moving at Category 5 strength as it sets its sights on Florida's Gulf Coast. It is expected to make landfall here in less than 24 hours.
And what residents do before then could be the difference between life or death. Michelle Beck is here tracking new details coming in overnight. Hey, Michelle.
Yeah, good morning, guys. The preparation is on a really large scale. Florida's governor says nearly 600 ambulances are on standby, and the National Guard will be activating its largest search and rescue mobilization in Florida history. But of course, the storm must first pass. You can see crews here at Tampa General Hospital installing a special fence as a flood barrier designed to withstand storm surge up to 15 feet. Homeowners, too, have been piling up on sandbags. Many of them say Hurricane Helene showed they can't afford to take any chances. In fact, the leftover debris from Helene has been a top concern for residents and officials alike. They've tried to clear what they could all week as powerful winds tonight could stir all of that up into the air.
That's going into everywhere.
They are going to turn into projectiles. So ultimately, we just want to protect, our homes and our residents.
So in 6 hours, Hillsborough County, which we're looking at right here, that is under a mandatory evacuation order. In 6 hours, the city of Tampa, that county will be stopping debris collection. Again, that is set for noon within Hillsborough County. Guys.
All right, Audrey, Michelle, thank you very much. We're going to check back in with Michelle in about 30 minutes. And then the Today Show will have team coverage from Florida on Hurricane Milton. You can catch those live reports coming up right after sunrise.
This morning, landmark racketeering charges ending in guilty verdicts for 3 alleged members of a Minneapolis gang. Here's what we know.
Good morning, I'm Danny Spiewak. 3 members of the Bloods gang in Minneapolis have been found guilty for their involvement in multiple murders. A jury found Deshaun Solomon, Leontawan Holt, and Michael Burrell guilty on all charges in federal court yesterday. Solomon also faced an additional charge under the federal law known as RICO, a racketeering statute that prosecutors used to use against the mafia back in the day. Over the past year and a half, the U.S. Attorney's Office has now charged more than 80 gang members under an aggressive new strategy, with more charges to come.
Time now 6:08. Developing this morning, 6 kids are in police custody right now after a string of armed robberies and crashes across Minneapolis. Police say they activated their crime response protocol after 3 robberies across the city within a 2-hour span yesterday. All of them were at gunpoint, and someone fired shots in one of those robberies. Police say they then got calls about 2 stolen cars driving recklessly. So take a look at this video here. Police tell us one suspect led them on a chase and a crash on I-94 near Cedar Avenue. Another suspect also crashed. Police arrested 6 kids aged 11 to 14. Investigators are now trying to figure out what their involvement may be in the 3 robberies.
Well, if you're heading out the door right now and you live in the North Metro, you have to hear this.
Yeah, the Brooklyn Boulevard and Elm Creek Bridge over 169 is closed for a second day after being hit by a dump truck. So, Cece, you first told us about the closure yesterday morning. What have you learned since then?
Yeah, learned a lot. Hopefully this bridge situation can get cleared up soon. But the bridge over 169 is on the border here of Brooklyn Park and then Maple Grove. Right now, it's all clear in that area. Traffic moving pretty great. But Kent Barnard with MnDOT tells us you should expect some traffic buildup at nearby exits. That's until the bridge is fixed. But as of this morning, there's no timeline on when that will happen.
They're going to take as much time as they need to make sure that they've found anything that might possibly be damaged in the bridge.
Barnard says the bridge is safe enough for traffic driving underneath the bridge on 169, so no worries about that. For anyone living in that area, though, and using the bridge frequently, factor in travel time for errands or head to work a little earlier this morning. Jason.
All right, don't say we didn't warn you. Cece.